viewers, you're watching Across the Republic with me, Raksha Mishra. We're going to get you all the top stories of the day that we are tracking. First up is the norms violation that is under scan, as 150 people have been injured in Kasaragod of Kerala after the firecrackers caused a massive explosion. We'll get you the latest on that investigation. And the other big story, that is the Maha War in the Mahayuti ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections. A de-linked Neta of the NCP, Ajit Pawar faction, has been fielded. Shinde Sena, part of the Mahayuti, has now fielded its own candidate from the same seat of Mankur. Up next will be Zishan Siddiqui. He has now received a threat call. We'll get you the latest on that, and also news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir, viewers. Army dog Phantom laid down his life in line of duty. We'll get you what the Indian Army said in this press conference, as 3 terrorists were neutralized by our forces. We'll get you more, viewers, in this edition of Across the Republic. But first up, the headlines this hour. Maha War breaks out within Mahayuti as Ajit fields Nawab Malik. Shinde Sena with Suresh Patil. Big fight ahead of the Maharashtra elections.
Number of injured people are only 154. Police was not cautious about this festival. They were make an inquiry.
As Kasaragod fire mishap injures over 150 individuals, focus on the violation of norms, the negligence. 8 temple panel members have been booked.
सवेरे करीब 7:20 पे शुरू हुआ था और ये पिछले बीते हुए कुछ दिनों का एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन है, बहुत ही क्लीन ऑपरेशन है, जिसमें हमने 3 खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मारा है, न्यूट्रलाइज किया है।
3 terrorists gunned down in Akhnoor as anti-terror operation becomes a major success. Prime Minister Modi launches a blistering attack on West Bengal and Delhi governments over the health scheme being blocked in the 2 states.
अगर ऐसे ही घुसपैठी आते रहते हैं तो झारखंड पूरा अलग हो जाएगा, डेमोग्राफी चेंज हो जाएगा और मिनी बांग्लादेश बन जाएगा।
Himanta Biswa Sharma takes a stern stand, says Jharkhand will turn into mini Bangladesh if illegal infiltration, if illegal migrants and infiltration continues. Been a dramatic turn of events, viewers, in post-bound Maharashtra today. Controversial leader and who's linked to the underworld, Nawab Malik, has filed his nomination as an independent candidate, and also he has been fielded by the NCP after that, only to enter the fray just moments later as an NCP candidate from the Mankur Shivaji Nagar constituency. Now, earlier, speaking to your channel, Nawab Malik had said that he filed his nomination both as an independent, as an NCP candidate, adding very importantly that he had full faith in his party supremo Ajit Pawar, that he'll receive that A and B form. Now, the acceptance of Malik's candidature from Mankur as an NCP candidate potentially puts Ajit Pawar in the opposition's firing line for standing with the leader who has alleged links with Dawood Ibrahim. And also, the other angle is the fight between the Mahayuti. We see that Shinde Sena is also fielding now a candidate from the same Mankur constituency against Nawab Malik. Here's a report.
In a major controversy ahead of the Maharashtra Assembly elections, the NCP Ajit Pawar faction fielded Nawab Malik from the Mankur Shivaji Nagar constituency. This after Malik entered the fray as both an independent and an NCP candidate while saying he had full faith in party supremo Ajit Pawar. The events marked as a major flip-flop for the NCP, which earlier overlooked Malik and gave a ticket to his daughter Sana instead. The turn of events put Ajit Pawar at odds with Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and also in the opposition's firing line for siding with a leader with alleged links to the D Company.
Had Nawab Malik could have been with the alliance since beginning, do you feel Nawab Malik would have been arrested? He would not have been arrested just because he was in opposition. Had he been in BJP or in alliance with BJP, he would not have been arrested by the BJP. All such things are happening for time and again. The BJP stands for such people who join them. That is their party with difference.
Shinde earlier came out in support of a letter written by his deputy Devendra Fadnavis to Ajit Pawar questioning the inclusion of Nawab Malik in the NCP. In his first reaction to his nomination, Malik thanked Ajit Pawar for reposing faith in him.
मानपुर शिवाजी नगर विधानसभा क्षेत्र से नेशनलिस्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी का नामांकन भरा था, साथ ही में अपक्ष भी नामांकन दाखिल किया था और समय पे पार्टी की तरफ से एबी फॉर्म जमा कराया गया 2/55 को। और अब मैं चुनाव नेशनलिस्ट कांग्रेस पार्टी की तरफ से लड़ूंगा और इसके लिए मैं अजीत पवार जी, प्रफुल्ल पटेल साहब और स्टेट प्रेसिडेंट सुनील तटकरे जी का आभार मानता हूं कि उन्होंने मुझ पर विश्वास जताया है और निश्चित रूप से इस विधानसभा से हम विजयी होंगे।
Earlier, speaking to your channel, Malik said he would wait for Ajit Pawar to support his candidature, failing which he would contest as an independent.
मुझे पता नहीं, पार्टी मेरे साथ खड़ी रही। अजीत पवार संकट के समय मेरे परिवार के साथ मेरे साथ खड़े रहे। मेरा कर्तव्य है कि मैं अजीत पवार जी के साथ खड़ा रहूं, मैं उनके साथ खड़ा हूं। पार्टी का नामांकन मैंने भरा है, मुझे उम्मीद है कि समय के भीतर फॉर्म जमा होगा। अगर नहीं जमा हुआ तो इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट की हैसियत से हम चुनाव लड़ेंगे।
Significantly, the Shiv Sena Shinde faction has already fielded a candidate from Mankhood Nagar.
शिंदे ग्रुप, शिवसेना शिंदे ग्रुप की तरफ से नॉमिनेशन भरा।
इस सीट को लेके बहुत सारा कंट्रोवर्सी है। यहाँ पे नवाब मलिक वेट कर रहे हैं, वो उन्होंने बोला वेट कर रहे हैं एबी फॉर्म के लिए। उन्होंने भी 2 एनसीपी से और इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट से उन्होंने भी फाइल किया नॉमिनेशन। ही इज वेटिंग फॉर एबी फॉर्म।
या इसमें कौन वेटिंग में, कौन कितना फॉर्म भरता है, उससे मुझे कुछ लेना देना नहीं। मैं इस विभाग से 1980 से ये विभाग से मैं जानता ही। मैं यहाँ पे मैं अपक्ष नगर सेवक रह चुका हूँ, मैं पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट में नौकरी किया है। ये पूरा एरिया जो क्या है मुझे सब मालूम है।
Information, source based information that BJP party source said Malik won't use the BJP flag or its name during its campaign. It's a huge big news coming on that BJP is not with Nawab Malik. BJP cleared already their stand, and source based information getting we are from BJP sources. They are saying Malik won't use the BJP flag or its name during its campaign.
As cracks open in the Mahayuti over Malik's nomination, is the NCP's presence in the alliance now politically untenable for the BJP and Shiv Sena?
And news coming in from Kerala today, viewers. It is a tragic incident. A blaze ripped through the fireworks storage facility during a festive event near a temple in Kerala's Kasaragod, leaving over 150 people injured, and some of them are in critical condition. They are in the ICU. Now, according to sources, many among the injured sustained 80% burns, and they are really critical right now. The injured were shifted to the hospitals in Kasaragod, Akhnoor and Mangaluru. And amid an ongoing investigation into this incident, the district collector says that basic safety protocols, including maintaining a 100-meter distance between the storage facility and the designated area for fireworks display and no permission was sought for stockpiling of the crackers. A case was registered in connection with this incident. Temple authorities, 8 members of the Temple Authority were also arrested. Forensic samples from the site were collected to determine the cause of the fire. Here's a report.
A massive fire ripped through a cracker storage facility near the Anjutambalam temple in Kerala's Kasaragod during a festival event past midnight on Monday. According to sources, a spark fell on the storage area, resulting in the crackers going off and the entire facility consumed in a huge ball of fire. A case was registered against 8 temple committee members under non-bailable sections for storing crackers without permission and violating basic safety protocols. The FIR filed in connection with the case stated that criminal negligence and lack of basic safety protocols resulted in the cracker dump catching fire.
Some norms and conditions have to be strictly implemented because there are so many laws are there, rules are there, but unfortunately, most of the time these are not being complied in a proper way. In the name of the festivals, in the name of celebrations, this is being done without complying the conditions stipulated by the government, and conditions stipulated by law.
Kerala police, along with the dog squad, bomb disposal squad and officials of the Forensic Science Laboratory were at the spot collecting samples to determine the cause of the fire. According to reports, over 150 people were injured in the fire, with some sustaining over 80% burns.
We have the relatives right now. Remember, Republic TV is reporting from Bangalore AJ Hospital, where around 18 to 20 people are admitted and taking treatment. If you could share how this whole incident has happened, what was going on out there at the place where this incident happened?
Actually, the incident happened around 12 o'clock in the night. I was not at the place of the incident, but one of my friend called there and he asked me to come over there. So he told me that your cousin is little injured, so please come and visit him. So I came there. So the incident was so tragic and the condition was too much severe.
Dramatic visuals showed huge plumes of smoke engulfing the area and the shed erected for the temple event going up in flames, even as panicked people ran for safety. The preliminary investigation revealed that the area designated for fireworks display was barely 2 to 3 meters away from the cracker storage facility. The district collector confirmed that the seriously injured received 80% burns.
And since people were sitting very close to the room where storage was done, that is how many people have gotten injured. That is what we have understood till now. But more investigation needs to be done. There are many changes that the temple authorities have done, which they have not informed. Firstly, they have not taken license, and they have not informed us that they will be changing this thing. They have not told us about the use of crackers.
The tragic incident unfolding during an annual event marking the start of the Theyyam session in North Malabar. A political slugfest, meanwhile, has erupted over the incident, with BJP District President Shrikant seen in a heated argument with the leader of the CPIM's youth wing, DYFI. After a similar blaze in Kollam in 2016, stricter norms required mandatory permission for fireworks display at least 15 days prior to events. The CPI urged the centre to reconsider the stricter rules, arguing that they could affect not only the Trishul Puram but also other festivals across Kerala that feature fireworks display. Even the temple authorities face the law in the wake of the incident. Can the ruling LDF shirk blame for not enforcing the cracker norms and fire safety regulations at religious places?
And we were viewers, 3 terrorists have been eliminated by our forces after they attempted to ambush army vehicles in Jammu and Kashmir's Akhnoor. This was a long and a very intense anti-terror operation that was successful. One Indian Army dog named Phantom also laid down his life in line of duty. And what we understand is that the terrorists used steel core bullets to pierce through the security forces' armored shield. There has been many seizures made. Many details have been also provided by the Indian Army in their press conference. Here's a report.
3 terrorists have been neutralized in an encounter with security forces in Jammu and Kashmir's Akhnoor. In an attack on 28 October, terrorists targeted 2 Indian Army vehicles. As per Republic sources, one was an ambulance while the other was an army gypsy that was targeted. More than a dozen rounds were fired upon army vehicles. A total of 3 terrorists had opened fire. Security forces swiftly responded, neutralizing the 3 terrorists.
ये कल सवेरे करीब 7:20 पे शुरू हुआ था और ये पिछले बीते हुए कुछ दिनों का एक बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल ऑपरेशन है, बहुत ही क्लीन ऑपरेशन है, जिसमें हमने 3 खूंखार आतंकवादियों को मारा है, न्यूट्रलाइज किया है और हमारा कोई नुकसान नहीं हुआ, कोई कैजुअल्टी नहीं हुई.
An ace army dog named Phantom was unfortunately killed in action in Akhnoor. Republic has accessed exclusive details. Exposing the terrorists' tactics, it was a close escape for police officials in the Akhnoor terror attack. According to sources, the terrorists killed in the Akhnoor encounter were using steel-piercing bullets. The terrorists used these bullets to pierce through the bulletproof bunker of the Jammu and Kashmir police. The area has now been cordoned off. Joint search operations is underway of Jammu Police and 9 para-special forces of the Indian Army.
Yes, a huge cache of arms and ammunition has been recovered from the terrorists that have been neutralized by the security forces in the ongoing encounter in the Akhnoor. I'll request Gaurav to first show you the visuals of the recoveries that have been made from these terrorists that have been neutralized. This includes the rucksack bag. Also, they were carrying eatables, dry fruits with them so that they can survive here for a longer period of time. Apart from this, they have also, if I'll request Gaurav to show you that they have also recovered the wire cutters with them, which hints that this is a freshly infiltrated group, probably was attempting to sneak in or was carrying consignment of some other groups that has infiltrated, because these are usually the Jaish patterns, these recoveries that have been made, and these are the brave hearts of the Indian Army that have carried out this operation to neutralize these terrorists.
The latest terror attack follows recent attacks in Baramulla and Gandarbal districts.
Forces gunned down all 3 terrorists behind this attempted ambush of the army vehicles in Akhnoor sector. But the Indian side suffered 1 casualty. Phantom, the army dog from the elite para-special force, 09 para-special force, made the supreme sacrifice, tracing the terrorists during the cordon and search operation. Here's a report.
While the forces scored a big win in the valley, gunning down all 3 terrorists behind the attempted ambush of 2 army vehicles in the Akhnoor sector, the triumph came at a cost. Phantom, an army dog from the elite 9 Special Para Force, laid down his life tracking down the terrorists during the cordon and search operation. According to sources, Phantom had sensed a terrorist lurking in the lush foliage of Akhnoor and was approaching him when he was fatally fired upon. The dog made the supreme sacrifice in keeping with the highest traditions of the Indian Army. Phantom will be laid to rest in a somber wreath-laying ceremony on Tuesday.
3 terrorists were killed in the ongoing encounter in the Akhnoor area of Jammu. But the army dog Phantom also made the supreme sacrifice. Recruited in the Indian Army in the month of August in 2022, Phantom was an assault dog of the Indian Army. He was of the Belgium Malinois species and was one of those who was trained with the special forces of the Indian Army to conduct the operation. This is a second loss for the Indian Army's dog K9 squad in the last couple of years, as earlier they also lost Kent, one of their elite dogs in the counter-terror operations in the Rajouri district, and now Phantom has made the supreme sacrifice in the ongoing operations.
As the forces call a halt to the Akhnoor operations and return to base, the nation will remain forever indebted to the fallen braveheart.
And that's all we could pack in this edition of Across the Republic.